history, there's been many songs written about different killers. This one is the story of a Sheriff Grayson, a beautiful young woman, and a condemned man named Tom Dooley. Tomorrow morning at sunrise, Tom Dooley must hang.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die.
I met her on the mountain. There I took her life. I killed her on the mountain. Stabbed her with my knife.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die.
This time tomorrow, they'll be hanging me. Wasn't for Sheriff Grayson, I'd have been in Tennessee.
Oh, well now, boy, hang down your head, Tom
and cry.
Hang down your head and cry. Oh, boy, well,
Hang down your head and cry.
Poor boy, you're bound to die.
well now, boy,
Hang down your head and cry.
Hang down your head and cry. Oh, boy, well,
Hang down your head and cry.
Poor boy, you're bound to die.
This time tomorrow, I reckon where I'll be, down in some lonesome valley, hanging from a white oak tree.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die.
Oh, well now, boy, hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Oh, boy, well, hang down your head, Tom Dooley.
Poor boy, you're bound to die. Poor boy, you're bound to die. Poor boy, you're bound to die.
Poor boy, you're bound to die.
A long time ago in Wisconsin, there was 4 in the family whose name was the Geins. They were shut in the city with the birth of their 2 born. The mother just hated all of the booze and whores. There'll be Gein that's made of embalmed ladies, a heart in a frying pan and lips on a string, some scraps and fats and skeletons, and sure as you're born, the ugliest of all was the oozing corpse. Now Mom seen some sinning and it gave her pain. She said, in fact, I'm going to make a change. She said, hey Father, know what? I'll tell you what to do. To Plainfield we're going to move and get some of the Gein that's made of embalmed ladies, a head and a back sack and lips on a string, some scraps and fats and skeletons, and sure as you're born, the ugliest of all was the oozing corpse. Then no one was there with Ed all alone. He was digging up graves in the dark just as his brain started going. He bought books on cannibals and sex changes too, and he called out as he read through, hey Mom, I got your Gein that's made of embalmed ladies, a heart in a frying pan and lips on a string. Mother cried, lo the horrors, Ned's brain was soaring, and he just would make things from an old woman's corpse. digging graves, taking home the bodies, playing silly games, sticking and slashing when his brain was soaring. All those willing, gruesome horrors. There'll be keen webs made of embalmed ladies, a head and a left sack and lips on a string, some scraps and fats and skeletons as sure as you're born. The ugliest of all was the oozing corpse. Corpse art sort of soothing, but drifting with the time. Two women looked much like his mom, so they died. The authorities came round and escorted him away. And that's why he'd never see another corpse to this very day. You'll see green ware that's made of embalmed ladies, a heart in a frying pan and lips on a string, some scraps and fats and skeletons as sure as you're born. The ugliest of all was the oozing corpse. Alfred Packer went into the mountains, Alfred Packer went into the mountains, Alfred Packer went into the mountains with his mining team, with his mining team, with his mining team. Alfred Packer went into the mountains with his mining team. They were looking for gold in the mountains, they were looking for gold in the mountains, they were looking for gold in the mountains to be rich and happy. To be rich and happy, to be rich and happy. They're looking for gold in the mountains to be rich and happy. They were lost while it snowed in the mountains, they were lost while it snowed in the mountains, they were lost while it snowed in the mountains, and met an Indian chief. They met an Indian chief, met an Indian chief. They were lost while it snowed in the mountains, and met an Indian chief. The chief said there's death in the mountains, the chief said there's death in the mountains, the chief said there's death in the mountains. Go back or death you'll meet, go back or death you'll meet, go back or death you'll meet. The chief said there's death in the mountains, go back or death you'll meet. Alfred said there's gold in the mountains, Alfred said there's gold in the mountains, Alfred said there's gold in the mountains, convinced his mining team, convinced his mining team, convinced his mining team. Alfred said there's gold in the mountains, convinced his mining team. They were starving walking in the mountains, they were starving walking in the mountains, they were starving walking in the mountains with little food to eat, with little food to eat, with little food to eat. They were starving walking in the mountains with little food to eat. Trapper's hut high in the mountains, and a trapper's hut high in the mountains, and a trapper's hut high in the mountains. Their last meal they would eat, their last meal they would eat, their last meal they would eat. In a trapper's hut high in the mountains, their last meal they would eat. When the men fell asleep in the mountains, when the men fell asleep in the mountains, when the men fell asleep in the mountains, Alfred killed his mining team, killed his mining team, killed his mining team. When the men fell asleep in the mountains, Alfred killed his mining team. Alfred searched the men in the mountains, Alfred searched the men in the mountains, Alfred searched the men in the mountains and took all their money, took all their money, took all their money. Alfred searched the men in the mountains and took all their money. Alfred sat instead in the mountains, Alfred sat instead in the mountains, Alfred sat instead in the mountains at his dead mining team. His dead mining team, his dead mining team. Alfred sat instead in the mountains at his dead mining team. He cut up the men in the mountains, he cut up the men in the mountains, he cut up the men in the mountains for some food to eat, for some food to eat, for some food to eat. He cut up the men in the mountains for some food to eat. Found a town walking back from the mountains, found a town walking back from the mountains, found a town walking back from the mountains, and went to take a peek, went to take a peek, went to take a peek. Found a town walking back from the mountains and went to take a peek. Left the meat in the snow in the mountains, left the meat in the snow in the mountains, left the meat in the snow in the mountains, and off to town was he. Then off to town was he, then off to town was he. Left the meat in the snow in the mountains, and off to town was he. Went to jail for his deeds in the mountains, went to jail for his deeds in the mountains, went to jail for his deeds in the mountains, and was finally released. Finally released, finally released. Went to jail for his deeds in the mountains, and was finally released.
Johnson had troubles of his own, had a yellow cat that wouldn't leave his home. He tried and he tried to give that cat away, gave it to a man going far away. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back, they thought he was a goner, but the cat came back, just wouldn't stay away. Now the man around the corner swore he'd kill the cat on sight. He loaded up his shotgun with nails and dynamite. He waited and he waited for the cat to come around. 97 pieces of the man is all they found. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back, they thought he was a goner, but the cat came back, just wouldn't stay away. Gave it to a little boy with a $1 note, told him for to take it up the river in a boat. They tied a rope around his neck, it must have weighed a pound. Now they drag the river for the little boy that's drowned. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back, they thought he was a goner, but the cat came back, just wouldn't stay away. Gave it to a man going up in a balloon, told him for to take it to the man on the moon. The balloon came down about 90 miles away. Where he is now, well, I dare not say. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back, they thought he was a goner, but the cat came back, just wouldn't stay away. They gave it to a man going way out west, told him for to take it to the one he loved the best. First the train hit the curve, then it jumped the rail. Not a soul was left behind to tell the gruesome tale. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back, they thought he was a goner, but the cat came back, just wouldn't stay away, 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 away. Away across the ocean they could send the cat at last. Vessel out alone today, taking water fast. People all began to pray to both boat began to toss. A great big gust of wind came by and every soul was lost. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back, they thought he was a goner. But the cat came back, just wouldn't stay away. On a telegraph wire, a sparrow sitting in a bunch. Cat was feeling hungry, thought she'd take him for a lunch. Climbed softly up the pole when she reached the top. Put her foot in the electric wire which tied her in a knot. But the cat came back very next day. The cat came back, they thought she was a goner. But the cat came back, just wouldn't stay away. Now the cat was a possessor of a family of her own. 7 little kittens till there came a cyclone. Blew the house all apart, tossed the cats around. The air was full of kittens and not a one was found. But the cat came back very next day. The cat came back, they thought she was a goner. But the cat came back, just wouldn't stay away, 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 away. Just wouldn't stay away. Found a peanut, found a peanut just now. I just now found a peanut just now. Cracked it open, cracked it open, cracked it open just now. I just now cracked it open just now. It was rotten, it was rotten, it was rotten just now. It just now was rotten, it was rotten just now. Ate it anyhow, ate it anyhow, ate it anyhow just now. I just now ate it anyhow, ate it anyhow just now. Got sick, got sick, got sick just now. I just now got sick just now. Then I died, then I died, then I died just now. I just now up and died, I died just now. Went to heaven, went to heaven, went to heaven just now. Just now went to heaven just now. Found the gates locked, found the gates locked, found the gates locked just now. I just now found the gates locked, found the gates locked just now. Went the other place, went the other place, went the other place just now. I just now went the other place, went the other place just now. Down there, down there, down there just now. Just now down there, just now. Found a peanut, found a peanut, found a peanut just now. I just now found a peanut just now. Cracked it open, cracked it open, cracked it open just now. I just now cracked it open just now.